with Boone Jenner right now in the dressing room here. And Boone, you got a goal tonight. You look really excited after you did, and I know it's probably been frustrating to a point for you here, but I know it wasn't quite enough to get the second point. But how good do you feel that you contributed offensively here tonight?
Yeah, I got to find a way to chip in that way. Obviously at that point in the game, it's a big goal for us. So, like you said, just happy to contribute in that way. And we needed to, just stick with our game a little bit longer tonight.
This game is really similar to last night in many ways because you had some really good chances, and it seems like one of the things that's just troublesome, for everybody here, is just finishing the good chances that you're given.
Well, yeah, it's just there's a lot of good minutes. There's no doubt about it. It's just staying disciplined, right till the end, and we got to find ways to get 2 points out of those games.
Especially, there were a couple of times you had these long shifts inside of their zone. The possession was good, and then is it frustrating to have that and be all over them like that and come away with nothing from it?
Well, yeah, you want to generate some more scoring chances and goals. Like I said, there was a lot of good things, but we got to stay disciplined throughout the whole game here and be able to bury some of these chances.
Thanks, Boone. Boone Jenner talking to us here tonight, and he had one of the goals in this one. Seth Jones had the other goal. Let's listen in on Seth right now.
Is that, I'm assuming, something you can build off of?
Yeah, they want to make it frustrating, like you said. They want to slow the game down and force you to create turnovers and really have you earn everything you get. They don't give up a lot of odd man rushes. They play very tight, defensive-minded. So it was up to us to kind of get inside and try to create something.
On your goal, did you intend to bounce it in? I couldn't even tell.
I think it did hit the goalie's shoulder. I don't know what it hit.
I don't either. It looked like it ricocheted in, though. I was
Yeah,
wondering what you were aiming at.
I was aiming far side. I don't know what it hit, though. If it hit their D or whatever, but it's just his mask. Yeah, so, I just tried to get it in there. I was kind of going for the far side, but just hoping it squeaked through.
Seth, that goal from you tonight, and goals from the blue line, they need to come from everywhere right now, right? I mean, the chances are there, but the finish hasn't been there as a group.
Yeah, we all are obligated to chip in if that's your role in the team, if that's what you need to help do to make this team successful. Obviously, first, you have to get the chances and create them as a team, but second, we have to start finishing. Moral victory, so to speak, with just creating chances and losing tight games isn't going to cut it. It's not going to get you in the playoffs. So, we have to start bearing down on some of these chances, and I know it'll come. I know we have the skill in here to put the puck in the net and create, but So I thought we played well enough, though, tonight to win a hockey game.
Yeah, I know last year I think you guys kind of spoiled us with overtimes because you were so good at them, and possession's such a name of the game. They get the first possession tonight and really didn't cough it up.
Yeah, they made some good plays, and overtime possession's obviously very key. And I thought they created some good speed through the neutral zone and just created odd man rushes out of nothing. Whether we have to be more aware or not, you got to give them credit of being creative in overtime. But hopefully we can bounce back in some of the next overtimes that we have.
How was your satisfaction level with the flow of the game tonight?
Oh, we played our ass off.
On those lines, John, you talk process versus result all the time. Process over the last two nights really has been where you want it to be.
No,
Yes.
I think we've played good all year long. Other than half a game in Pittsburgh, we have played real good hockey. We have to get finish. We have to finish. And, I'm not just talking 2 nights. I think we've put a lot of good minutes in the early part of this year.
John, speaking of finish, Boone Jenner finally gets on the score sheet this season. How important is that for the club?
Yeah, we need to get him going. It's been a bit of a struggle for him. He's working at all the other stuff. Had some chances early his first 2 games, has kind of fallen off a little bit there, but it's a big goal for him.
Speaking of that Jenner goal, that fourth line just kind of kept the puck in the zone there, made things a little nasty, and he gets the rebound there. Is that the kind of grit maybe you need to see from that line?
Yeah.
John, it was a different trio starting 3-on-3 tonight than yesterday. Is there something you were looking for tonight, something you wanted to see maybe change up a little bit?
No, I just wanted Wenny to play against Barzell. Barzell's coming over the boards next, and Luke and Cam are there. It's just a blown coverage.
Did you leave the bench the last two nights thinking you played well enough to win?
Excuse me?
Did you leave the bench the last two nights thinking you played well enough to win?
Oh, there's no question, but who gives a shit about that? I mean, these are points that are, they're so important. You know, we've gotten in the past couple of years, I think, at the second wild card. Is that what it is? Look at our overtime record. These are points that we can't have a blown coverage. We can't have a guy leaving the zone before we have control of the puck tonight and it ends up in the back of the net. It's frustrating for me where we play the absolute right way all night long here, being above the puck, and then we end up with a blown coverage and some cheating, and it ends up in the back of our net. It's a huge point that goes by the boards again.
John, I don't want to belabor the point, but you've always talked about 3-on-3 really isn't coachable. Are you learning things that maybe you do have to talk about in that part of the game?
Oh, in this situation, it'll be talked about, yeah. It's not strategy.
Thank you.
Okay.
3-2 the final score as the New York Islanders get out of here with the second point. Bob McElligott and Jody Shelley with you, waiting for head coach John Tortorella to come and address the media here tonight. Jody, your take on this game, a game where, again, there were chances for the Blue Jackets. They buried a couple of them. There was a couple other ones they couldn't, and that turned out to be the difference.
Listen, what an entertaining hockey game here tonight at Nationwide Arena. I mean, you talk about last night's travel, the back-to-back situation, it was a non-factor for me. Maybe in the middle part of the game, towards the end of the first and the start of the second. The Islanders, to me, had some unbelievable missed opportunities in the start of the second period, a breakaway out of the box, a 3-on-1 missed shot, and there was another one they missed in front. It was a Anders Lee move when Korpisalo didn't have his stick. So then I thought, okay, the Blue Jackets are lucky to be in this and close at 2-1. But then the Blue Jackets, at the end of the second period, Boone Jenner gets that goal, pressure, and then the third period, I haven't seen a domination like that as far as zone time. Everybody involved, shift after shift. Barry Trotz has to call a timeout to kind of get things level. And at one point, I thought the Blue Jackets were going to be lucky to steal this game, but at the end, I think that the Islanders were lucky to steal this game from the Blue Jackets. You're right. Many opportunities to win this game. There were posts. There were a lot of good signs. I like the way Bemstrom was stepping up and playing the game. I like the way Atkinson was around the puck. I know what we're going to say, though. Missed opportunities and chances. You have one power play. They generated some momentum, but there just was no finish tonight. And, boy, I'll tell you, I think Thomas Greiss got lucky.